And Pet 2, guys. This is going to be a general overview of buck knives and their quality, and I guess had a little bit on their heritage. This is roughly my buck knife collection that I have to this date. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have one more little folder. One of their cheap non-USA made knives. That I actually I'm carrying right now, so it's not on the table. But I really don't have a direction with this. I just want to have just a basic overview of Buck Knives, probably one of my favorite knife companies. They still make their knives in the United States, which I can support. And another one which I like is Ontario Knives. Which that'll be another video. But to get into this video, I'll just start off with one of their folders. This is basically a 440 stainless steel, HC stainless steel folder, one of their small series. I can't remember the model of this folder. But they're real nice. I think this model is one of their lower end ones. It goes for about $20. But it's a nice knife, comes sharp. It's a liner lock knife. Carries real deep in the pocket. A couple things that Buck Knives do that are really cool, which I mentioned on my other video, is next to their model number on their blades is a little insignia, which depicts to what year the knife was manufactured in. Which it's cool. I mean, you can go back and see what year your knives were made in, and a couple of them here go back a couple of years. This is one of their Skinner series, their Pack Light series. This is a 390. No, it's not a 390. This is a 390. Not really sure what model number this is, but I put this wrap on their handle. These Skinners don't come with any type of handle or anything. They come with a lot of jimping up on top. It's a good little knife. They don't cost very much, but for your first knife you want to buy for a couple kids their first year deer hunting. These are good knives, good Skinner knives for their game that they can use. This is an Omni. This is like a step up from their Skinner series. Kind of has the same blade shape. I like these a little better because they have the handle. They're full tang inside. And then they have this rubber coating over top, which is real grippy. So, if you want to have a knife that sustains, has a little grip in your hand while you're dressing out game in the field, I would recommend the Omni. This is their smaller series, their 390. They also have I think a 396, which is a little larger. In Buck Knives, they have 99% of their knives are hollow ground. So all these knives here have a hollow ground, minus this Punk, which is a flat ground knife. Then we're going to get into your Buck 110s. I got two of these. Manufacture date of this one in my left hand is 1996. So I got this when I was a little bit younger, in my younger days. And manufacture date of this one I think is 2012. This one here. And I want to jump back to these two. So this is the 537 Skinner, their new Skinner series. I did a review on this knife. So if you want to check that one out, there's not many reviews on this. I don't know why, on YouTube. Very nice knife. This is their classic 119 that they have. This is a manufacture date of 96 as well, so I'm not sure if I got these the same year, or if it was just one of them were sitting on the shelf for a year or two. Probably got them the same year, who knows? Can't remember. This is their Ron Hood design knife, their Buck Knives Punk. This is made out of 5160 carbon steel that they have. It's a nice knife, has the McCarty handles on it. Nice design, got the coating, just like a lot of the survival series knives that are out there. And this knife was a knife that they stopped producing. This is the Buck Bowie 124 series knife. And I believe I bought this in like 92 or 93. It was one of my main hunting knives for a long time until I kind of retired it because it was just too big, too bulky, and I just started carrying a Buck 110 in my pack because of the just the weight and this saving of space. This thing's so dang big. So that's my little review of Buck Knives. I like the fact that Buck Knives still make their knives in the United States. Other than their real cheap folder knives, they're China made. Trying to keep them still competitive, even though these knives here on the desk here are reasonable. These knives here are $20, $25, $30. You can go to Walmart and get this Buck 110 for $27. And you're talking about an awesome value. You're talking about a 90% brass made knife. The whole frame is brass. Wood inlays, brass riveted, and 440 stainless steel. They come sharp as a mother. So that's a great deal. For $27, you can't beat it. If you go online, you can get one of these for $27 that also comes with the leather sheath. And that was one of the things I wanted to talk about were the 110s. Now these two knives here, and I hope I can get this to show up well on camera because this is a manufacturer dated 1986 and 2012. So you're talking, 14, I gotta add now, 14 and 12 is 26 years manufacturing difference between these two knives. Okay? 27 years. Wait, was it 27? Yeah, it's 27 years. And I'm telling you, I looked these knives over, and they are just about identical. Now, the wood inlays are, obviously you're going to get a different grain. The finish on them, this is a little bit more of a matte finish. This is more of a gloss finish. Now, that may be because, 30 years have passed. So let's see, what's this year? 2016. Geez, that's 30 years. This knife's 30 years old. Man, that time went by quick. Holy crap. So anyways, 30-year-old knife. Still holds up well. I gutted a couple deers with this knife. And I'm telling you, they are just about identical. Their tooling are exactly the same. And for a company to still put out the knife, the same model, looks almost identical for up to an amount of years, made in the United States for $27, that's unheard of. I mean, the brass alone that these knives are made out of, it's probably $15. But it's just amazing, the quality that you get still out of a good company like that. The one difference I did see of these two knives is this is a, a convex edge where it's curved, and this is just a regular edge on this knife. Obviously you probably can't see it. Nah, you can't see that. Just take my word for it. But there you go, Buck Knives. If you have any questions about anything, just put them in the comments or message me. But that's my little review on Buck Knives. And just to bring another knife in here. This is another United States made USA, Ontario. It's going to crash the party on the Buck knife. It's a Rat 7. Jeez. About as big as the Bowie. This is a nice knife too, man. McCarty handles. But I'm still a nice wood handle guy. I mean, I love the brass and wood of the Buck 110. I mean, that's just classic to me. These new knives with these coatings and all, they look nice when they're new, but once you start using them, they get all mucked up and ugly. So, that's going to conclude my video. Alright guys, remember, vote freedom first. Peace.